Just a quick little video here. I thought I'd do a little follow-up. I did a video on YouTube recently where I talked about starting asparagus from seed. And here's a garden where I planted asparagus seeds. Now this stuff growing in the middle here is peas. I made a trellis, and I decided, because this garden's not going to be really producing asparagus for a number of years, that I should use the center of the garden for growing trellis type things. This year I'm going to do peas. Maybe next year I'll do tomatoes or something that'll climb a vine like that, because it's going to take a number of years for the asparagus to grow. But just to follow up, I planted asparagus here well over a month ago, and to tell you the truth, I'd kind of lost hope that they weren't going to grow, and then just the other day I noticed they actually are growing. So let me show you when you plant it from seed, because I'm sure lots of viewers here have maybe bought the transplants, or the one, you buy them in a bag with roots on them and stuff like that, and maybe you spend $8 and you get 10 of them, whereas with seeds you spend $1.99, you get 50, and it takes an extra year, right? That's good business in my point of view anyway. So just look here, right in front of my hand, or in front of my ring there, wedding ring. That's an asparagus. I don't know if you can tell by looking at it, but it's got that telltale appearance of an asparagus. It kind of looks like a little tiny pine tree, right? And if I look really closely, every 5 inches or so, that's about the spacing I use. I think I put one every 6 inches. There's an asparagus. There's one there. Go over a little bit. There's one there. Right, they came up through this mulch, no problem. There's one right there. Boy, the mosquitoes are bad. They're killing me here. There's another one right there. Right over here. There's another one right there. So, I mean, these are the Vessi Seeds ones. I can't speak to all varieties. I think these are Mary Washingtons. Oh, I'm getting eaten alive here. Holy smokes. But anyway, the germination rate was quite good. Right, they've come up very regularly. There's one right there, right? So almost every 6 inches I've got one. And if I go one row over, I got the same sort of thing going on, right? There's one right there. Right, there's one right there. There's one right there. And so on and so forth, right? There's one right there. So, great success. They're coming in, right? I got plenty of them. Now, I have found, there's some, look at that. Unbelievable, he got me. Anyway, I have found that slugs really seem to like asparagus, so I'm going to put a bit of the Safer's ferric sulfate or iron sulfate slug bait down to mitigate that, because a couple slugs could make all of these disappear in one night, just like that. And that's just not worth putting up with, right? It took a month for these to appear, so I'm not going to wait for that to happen again. And these, they have a good season this year, maybe they'll come in stronger next year, and so on. And the idea is for this whole bed here to be an asparagus garden. So anyway, it's well on its way, and I just wanted to show that to people that were had thought about. I mean, it's a bit late in the year if you live in my region of the world to plant asparagus. It's good to plant them when there's still a risk of frost. If you look at the package, it says plant before the last frost. So it's good to plant them like in April, right? And then it might take quite a while for them to germinate and come up. They seem to need a cold period that helps their germination. And some vegetables, some plants are like that, right? Because that's their natural cycle in nature. The seed falls to the ground, and it needs a whole winter and spring to happen before it comes back, and they just adapted to that set of conditions. But anyway, if you're thinking about sowing your own asparagus, it works. Stick them in the ground, give it a try. All right, thanks for watching.